Hello, everybody.
Hello. I'm
Sorry we're late.
earless.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, no.
I mean, you have ears. You can't see them because of your hair.
We're gonna monorail it today.
I also want to say I am wearing a Star Wars shirt or a Disney-ish shirt, but it's chilly up here.
It's hidden.
Yeah, it's hidden.
That's why I have my lovely... I'm excited when we are there next.
Hi, Chris and Kate, by the way.
There is the Bowers Crown Jewel exhibit going on, and I have Thursday of our trip. I have a day that has no plans, so I think I'm gonna try and convince Vern to go.
Wait,
to
you have a
Bowers.
Thursday? Oh, because I'm not there.
Yep, you're not there yet. Yep, you're there the next day. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna try and do the Crown Jewel exhibit. It's not one I probably would have gone out of my way to see, like the Inside the Disney Archives one that we went to last spring.
Did you watch?
Cool.
Did you watch that thing that you put the link to in the chat?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
We were talking about it in our last
okay.
last meetup thing. But no, I have not watched it.
Gotcha.
I have gotten on a
Hello, Jorge. Hello, everybody.
kick of so my new thing, I feel like I'm you.
Uh-oh.
Because when I have like a couple of like downtime, so like usually per day I spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes watching something to unwind after work if I have time, or I'll do it like while cooking and like I'm waiting for a step or something. Like I just have these little spurts of time that I'll devote to watching like TV episodes. So that's like that's how I watched The Big Bang Theory, and that's why I liked The Big Bang Theory, because they were like 20 minutes. I like those little like chunks because that's really all I can afford some days as far as time to commit to shows. So like hour-long shows are really hard for me. So anyways, so I started doing some YouTube videos.
Oh, that's a pit that you'll get sucked into.
No, it was really interesting. I'll have to, you and I can discuss more off air about my rabbit hole that I went down with that.
Oh, Lord.
I learned a lot of interesting
topic
things.
This week? Did we decide that we had a discussion topic this week already? For the podcast, didn't we decide we had a discussion topic maybe?
Maybe, and then I kind of changed my mind.
Oh, goodness.
I've been very distracted because it's wedding month for Vern and I, so I have what feels like so many things going on and trying to organize a destination wedding followed by a home reception 2 months later was not my best.
How did your
not
tasting
my best
go?
choice. My tasting went well today.
Okay.
Yep,
well, that was a whole
tasting-
thing too. She had
my caterer backed out last minute, so yeah.
Oh, Juan.
Hey, it's a good thing I'm wearing my monorail ears then, huh, Juan?
Hold on. I will monorail.
Hang on, let me catch up in the
Actually,
chat
no.
here.
I have the monorail ears, but I want to wear
There you go. You can wear your new people mover hat.
people mover hat that does not go at all with anything I'm wearing, really.
Chris, yes, I saw. I thought I meant maybe I didn't message you back. I thought I messaged you back. I'm very excited that your mom's doing well. That's very exciting that you guys should be able to get to Disneyland soon. I guess maybe, I don't know if Disneyland or World's closer to you, but into a park soon anyways. That's very, very exciting.
Lee, I did see the Turning Red trailer that came out, and I was the only thing that I did not like about it was, I saw it this morning. The only thing I didn't like about it was it seemed like it gave a lot of the story away.
Oh no,
so don't watch it.
Well, and I feel like whenever they give a lot of the story away, it's like a bad omen. Like the movie's not going to be well. I feel like if I watch a trailer and I'm confused, that's good.
Yeah, no, this
like Encanto. Remember watching those trailers? I was like, I still don't know what this movie's about.
This was you know what it's about.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm still excited for it.
I'm on the fence of what I think it's. You know, like Inside Out was talking about like kids with emotions. Yeah. I think Turning Red. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, I think it's helping young girls go through puberty. That's what this trailer made it look like.
That's emotions, though, because you get a whole all sorts of new emotions.
But as I'm watching it, I'm just thinking, oh, this seems very targeted at this particular demographic. I do want to say, Mel, if you watched
oh my goodness.
our last, or you listened to our last episode, we talked about, we did not go to the Star Cruiser, but we talked about it.
That, man, I tell you, I cannot say... They don't even, like, know that we're talking about them this much. But I cannot say enough good things about the Ordinary Adventures videos that they did.
They're my new favorite peeps on YouTube.
Honestly, like, I got sucked in. If you listen to the podcast, sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a repeat, but they, as many of you know, like, I'm not, like, I like Star Wars. I enjoy Star Wars, but it's not my fandom. It's not something that I would have felt very comfortable being immersed in for 2 days. 'Cause I just don't know. And so the Galactic Star Cruiser, everything that I had heard up until people had seen it was like, I mean, that sounds really cool for the Tags and the Jameses and the Verns of the world, but it's like I would feel like I was taking up space that somebody else should be. Like, it should be somebody else's adventure because I wouldn't know what was going on. Plus, the price point, right? I mean, let's be honest, the price point's crazy. Anyways, so I don't know why, but last week I decided to just watch a video because, why not? And Peter and Kitra sucked me in. I've never been so, like, excited to see, like, a next episode drop of a YouTube channel as I was with theirs, because they broke it up into 4 parts, I think.
Yes.
So anyways,
it was very good. They did a really great job on how they, like, progressed through the day. They basically did 2 videos. It's a 2-day voyage, so they basically did 2 videos per day, which I think was a good amount because they showed enough that I feel like I got a good sense, but it didn't tell me, like, every single thing.
Yeah.
It got me excited though. Although I think they said it in the last video that it's not a vacation.
No.
Like, you're gonna need a vacation from your vacation.
That's what the Disneyland nurse also said too. That it was super. Like, they had a great time, but they were very tired afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet.
So that'd be kind of hard, like, for people like us that are going down to, it's a vacation to go down to Florida. It's not like, yeah. So you'd make sure you, I guess, have a couple of rest days afterwards, because it's just jam-packed full of fun. The food, I don't know why, but the food looks so interesting and so crazy. Oh, very cool, Donna. Very cool. It's a much, me being, like, again, still not a big Star Wars fan, but I feel like the immersion level is what is making me so interested in this experience, because I feel like it's like the Disney fan in me just has to, like, experience it now, because it's so Disney and so different, if that makes sense. Ron's Gone Wrong.
Rob.
Oh, it's Rob. One of the best movies I've seen in years. Oh, I haven't seen that one, Chris. I'll have to.
Why do I feel like I've heard about that recently?
It's like this little robot, like white robot thing.
Oh.
It's not Baymax. Different right.
They need to do more stuff with Baymax. I like Baymax.
He's so cute.
Oh, okay.
See, it's like he looks like a ghost or something. I mean, he's not.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, look, he looks kind of like a baby Baymax.
He looks so cute.
Super cute.
I need to add this to my list.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to that one.
Is this a Disney?
I don't know. It's hard to tell now since Disney has
details
gotten so many
20th Century Studios.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since they have so many other things now. Zach Galifianakis is the voice of the robot. How fun. But yeah, anyways. So
that should be good. I don't know. I really wish I could justify spending the money to do the Star Cruiser. I think what'll happen, and this is what some people online have said too, is I think there's a couple years of demand for it, that people will pay that price for a couple years. But then I think it'll hit that saturation point, and I think the price will come down, or they'll change something about it. That's what I feel like it'll be my time.
My other hope for this is that maybe some of the experiences and things that they created for the Star Cruiser will come into the park, so that us people that cannot afford the price tag of the Galactic Star Cruiser can still have a similar experience. Much shorter, obviously. Like, we were talking about maybe like a dining experience or something that was very immersive like that. Well, hello, Bree. We're excited you were able to catch us too.
I think that it'd be nice if they would bring some of these elements into Galaxy's Edge, because a lot of this stuff, like I said on the podcast, a lot of these elements seem like they were things that were promised for Galaxy's Edge that just never came out.
Which, I mean, and seeing the level of immersion and how amazing these cast members are with remembering people's, like names and like
Sure.
storylines and all that stuff. I don't know how you like. It seems impossible.
So I saw a
with the park
review
to do that like in Galaxy's Edge.
from somebody who was like a professional journalist who was there, and they said that they were trying to watch the characters a lot because the characters do have an earpiece in, so they can get information fed to them somehow. But what they thought was interesting was sometimes stuff that you say to a character ends up like you hear about it like later on from other characters, and they were thinking that maybe one of the things that could be is like if I'm talking to you and you say that you're going to join the Resistance, that I will do something with my arms or something that is picked up so they can like, okay, that person's a Resistance
I'm thinking
person.
about with Peter talking with the captain at some point because she was kind of trying to and then they would say stuff like, check your data pad, make sure you check your data pads later. There was got to be something, and maybe it's something simple like Peter scanned the droid, and the droid was Resistance based. You're not scanning something with a storm, maybe it depends on what you're scanning too. I don't know. The whole thing's fascinating.
Yeah.
And they say don't go to the bathroom because you'll miss something. I believe it.
I also hope that as time goes on that they update the storyline.
Yeah.
Or make it different because I like experiences that you can do a few times, and I feel like, I mean, with this one, you probably could do, if money was no object, you could probably do this 2 or 3 times and catch different things. Like, you'll get the overall story, but you'll see more aspects of the story details.
The things that I have seen, it seems like it seems like the guests that are aboard the Halcyon are siding. More of them are siding with like the Resistance.
Well, yeah.
Do you think the experience changes though if, say, there's a bunch of them that are siding with like Jedi or siding with the First Order or siding with Sith? Do you think that they do any storyline changes, or does it always end?
I think it ends the way it ends. But I think that maybe just some of the atmosphere changes, I guess. I don't know.
That'd be cool if, like, it was,
There was a couple things that I thought would have added just a little extra magic that I think would have been shocking to people. So, like, one of the things you can do on the Star Cruiser is there's bridge training. So you can go and basically operate things on the bridge, guns, shields, etc. Hyperdrive. And what I thought would be cool is there are parts of that training and parts of the storyline where things happen where like the ship would be impacted by something.
Sure,
and they have a lot of flashing lights and stuff. What would have been so cool is if they could have figured out some way to make the room just like vibrate a little bit. Think about that. You know how immersive that would feel? It's like, oh my goodness.
Could you imagine when they go to when they go into hyperspace, if there was some sort of something to make you like feel
like on the Star Tours where it kind of like leans back a little bit. I don't really care that much about the hyperspace, but I think a little bit of vibration
hit an asteroid or
I think a vibration, people would not be expecting that, is what I mean. But you'd have to do it through the whole ship, right? Because the whole thing is I assume, we don't know, but I assume that if you're in your cabin and there's stuff going on, that outside your cabin window stuff is going on. Yeah. Because you'd have to have it all connected, right?
It's a good point. Good point.
I also want to something a little more attainable financially that shows some of this stuff off is I'd really want to go, if we go to Disney World ever again, I want to go to Space 220, the space restaurant.
Magic Journeys is your favorite.
It's more of a food blog. Uh-oh, Teresa.
Really?
Stay away. Stay away.
Now, I think because Ordinary Adventures does all their, they rate all the food, the foods that they eat and stuff. So
I
it's
do like
interesting
their
that Magic
rating system.
Journeys is also very. I mean, the food's easy to talk about because everybody gets excited. It's been so good, so it's always changing. So it's something to keep it excited. We're very excited for Food and Wine Festival. I don't know how many of you are able to make it out for food. What is that?
That's a photo album.
Amazing.
I think I know what you're getting for your
distracted by
wedding.
Merch.
I know what you're getting for your wedding. It's only $35.
That's beautiful. I think that's gonna be my Disney wedding album.
This is beautiful. I think I'm buying one
I love
of these.
this retro look that they're doing with the old castle. Too. Of course, we love the
Look, it's like embossed.
Man.
The back even looks cool.
I can even write little memories next
Yeah.
to my photos. Oh, that's happening.
Too bad you made your little guest book. You could have done this as your guest book almost. You could have put some of your engagement photos and had people sign.
Dang, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I might just have people sign it. You're giving me more ideas. I don't need more ideas, but you gave me more ideas. Can you go back to the chat there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to find, there was a thing earlier that was
Donna's
talking about a different coffee.
Donna, have you been to Space 2020?
Space 220.
220, sorry. Production's better. See, I like all these. There's not somebody I have disliked yet for YouTube stuff. Fresh Baked, of course. Yes, we love David.
I got over Tim Tracker.
Well, but I'm talking
West Coast.
West Coast, not East Coast.
Horchata cold brew. You had this, didn't you? Or no?
No, they haven't. Hopefully, they still have it when we're
So
there.
Disney Food
I have
Blog
not
says
watched Provost Park Pass, but we've seen him in the parks actually.
I've seen a couple of his videos. Starbucks. Forget Starbucks. This is the only Disney coffee drink you need.
What is it?
The horchata one.
The horchata. They need to. Oh, they have it for Food and Wine Festival. Perfect. My only problem is I made my Donna has been to 220. Very cool. I haven't watched anything on Space 220.
Donna, I gotta ask you. So you take the lift, the space elevator up there. Is it just me with the videos, or is your trip up a lot slower than your trip back? Because I feel like the trip up, you kind of get this cool. You leave Epcot and you're going through the atmosphere and all this cool stuff. The way back, it's just like whoosh, and you're down. Hi, Sam.
Hello, Sam. Welcome.
Glad to have you.
We're kind of all over the place. I did lots and lots of wedding stuff this weekend, so before our streams, I grabbed myself a late coffee, and I think it's kicking in, so I do apologize that we're kind of bouncing all over the place. But what was I saying now? See, you distracted me with
Space
that cute
220
album.
shooting up and down.
Oh, so
it's the same.
Donna,
Are you saying it's the same up and down, or are you saying that my perception is the same? Sorry, Donna.
my other question for you too, Donna, is I got to look at what the food's like on 220.
I heard that
I'm
the
very
food...
interested in space food now because of the Star Cruisers.
Oh, my goodness.
Very cool.
Oh, both ways.
Space
Okay. I love how you're like, I got to find out what this food is like. I'm sure
I'm gonna have to take some time to make sure that I. Oh, sorry, you're gonna have weird cricket stuff because I was watching cricket videos trying to figure out how to make the darn thing
thanks
work.
for. Oh, that's okay. That's our DL Weekly.
Well,
channel,
I was like
so I don't care.
Googling it and then watching it through. I wasn't searching through there. So, anyways,
Disney Food Blog, they had everything on the dinner menu.
But I've got a Provo Park Pass. I got to remember these other channels to like check out.
Why don't you bring up your computer and subscribe to them?
Thought processes because my computer's not even on. I'll remember.
Okay, I want to look
Provo
at some
Park
of this
Pass.
food.
And the other one was now I forgot the other one. Magic Journeys.
So they said they tried all the food. So I'm thinking.
Steak. Cotton candy.
Ooh,
drinks.
the Lightyear lemonade looks good.
Gosh. It's
Oh.
really funny. The Pop Rocks. That's fun.
I love how they clip the Pop Rocks onto the side of the glass.
Planetary Punch. The
Moon Rocks. It's not
That's
an
fun.
alcoholic.
That looks fun.
Is
too.
that a space ice cream in this drink? The Big Tang? I don't know how to feel about
Tang
that.
Mix. I don't know. Yeah, astronaut ice cream.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if that would be.
Astronaut ice cream.
It's good. It tastes just like regular ice cream, but it's
Oh, this looks like more upscale space dining.
Chris, you haven't tried the Ronto wrap?
Oh, Chris. Chris, you need to put that on your list for the next time you're there. And you can even do the breakfast if you're a breakfast person. They have a breakfast version of it too.
Would you eat this?
It's
Bib lettuce, dried cranberries, roasted pears, spiced pecans, and apple cider dressing.
Yes, I would eat that.
What is
Blue
this?
Moon cauliflower.
Is that? Oh, or that's this.
That's that. Yeah.
What is this?
Beef?
A Centauri Caesar salad. That also looks
Okay,
good.
all of these things look good thus far.
Galaxy grain salad is their least favorite.
Yeah, that.
There's starry calamari. I love calamari.
Do you
Big
know that
Bang
you're still
burrata.
sharing
Ooh,
this to
I
the-
know
Okay.
because I'm talking about this.
Or
I haven't
the
tried the tip yet.
I haven't tried tip yet either.
Look at that. I know the Neptune tartare. Oh, here's their
Oh,
fillet.
there's the steak. Yum.
Mm,
I like the plates. Very nice space plates.
yeah.
How
Wow, somebody
fancy
got theirs
that
like
is.
real rare.
Duck.
Oh, duck. That makes sense. I like the shapes of the. I love Brussels sprouts too. Ooh, look at that. That
Look at
looks
that
really
short
good.
rib. Mm-hmm.
Was that short ribs that we had at the holiday festival, the holidays,
Yes.
that was like really really good.
There's a short rib also at the Food and Wine Festival that I'm excited about.
Ooh, the Terra Bolognese
That
looks
looks
really good.
interesting. Oh, history and background information. Very cool. Loud and goofy. Got it. Thanks, Lee. We were talking about that. Actually, we were talking about in one of the hangouts. All the different personalities of people that, all the different people on YouTube. It's all sorts of personalities, right?
Bone-in ribeye.
That's what makes it exciting. Tag's just over here drooling.
That looks really good.
Oh, look at the space spread.
The baked whole
Anyways.
lobster.
So, since we're talking about food still, and we jokingly have said maybe we should change our name to DL Food Weekly or something, since it seems like we just get so excited about food.
I told you, man, we should just have a segment every week that's just food.
Food segment?
Mhm.
If we lived there and ate more of it ourselves, 100%.
Look at these desserts.
We just live
even look good.
vicariously through people, and then two to 4 times a year we get to be the people eating the yummy stuff. Anyways, what's everyone excited about for Food and Wine Festival foods and drinks? Or if you've already tried some of the Food and Wine Festival food and drinks, what are your recommendations?
Cost for
Adventures in Design.
base 220.
Bree.
Let me look. There was a menu up here.
Okay, I need to start writing these down now. Don't worry, Jorge. We won't change the name. It was just a joke because we talk about food so much. We're like, maybe we should just become a food thing. Okay.
So the
Adventures in Design. That does sound good.
So it's a prefix menu. It's $79 per adult and $29 per kids. For adults, the prefix dinner menu includes 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert.
What was the other one?
So
What was the other one?
Provost Park Pass.
Yep. Provost Park Pass.
Yep.
And then there was Magic Journeys.
Mm-hmm. Adventures in Design.
Yep, that's when that one got on there. Like, ooh, I have not heard of that one, so I need to make myself a list. All right,
I
what's
have a
everyone
question
excited
that
about?
since everybody's popping stuff, could I also just say, how did people hear about us?
Jorge, 100% take a solo trip. Do it. Carbonara. They did bring it back, Chris. The carbonara mac and cheese, I think, is what you're referencing. But yes, the carbonara mac and cheese is back. That is something that we're excited about.
Oh, he has a whole video.
For sure.
That's
Look at that, all about
16
the
minutes
trams.
long. That's why they were missing.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to add that to watch later.
There you go. Disney Food Blog has reporters who get information. Yeah, but Lee, I
For
want
who?
to be the reporter. I want to be the one
Teresa
trying all
wants
this
to
stuff.
eat them. She wants to be like Ordinary Adventures. She'd be like, I give 4 mini ears to...
I give this 4 ears.
4 ears.
No, I got it, yeah.
I give this
People movers.
3 people mover cars.
Doom buggies. Mine will be
You'd be Doom Buggies.
4 Doom buggies. Aw, thanks,
thanks, Bree.
Bree. We're excited you found us, too.
Oh, Mr. Cheesy Pop, you know him.
Oh, yes, Mr. Cheesy Pop.
There's so many bloggers and vloggers and stuff, aren't there?
You know what? Kudos to these people. I feel weird and awkward when I'm trying to, even do little Instagram videos or whatever when we're there. I get so self-conscious, that I'm...
You know what I realized? I don't worry about that anymore because when we've done it, people don't even care.
I know, but I just get, I get in my head about it. So kudos to these vloggers that just, do it and own it. They're very brave.
Someone on Facebook, Disney Addicts, recommended us 2 years ago.
Oh, interesting. Very cool. Very cool, Jorge. Kate, I've been so focused on my Villains Night. Oh, my goodness. I would be focused on your Villains Night excitement, too, Kate.
Well,
because first Villains Night's in 2 nights. It's on the 8th, I think. And then the second Villains Night is on the 10th. Very exciting.
I will say that Kate has also been buried by Girl Scout
Yes.
cookies.
She's like, I'm so fooded out and sweet stout.
Oh, well, thanks, Chris. More real people, thank you.
We try to keep it real. We try to stay down. I mean, we're just normal people,
We have
right?
a great community, though. Like, I
We
feel
do.
like we've really fostered a great community
Yeah.
of people. So, oh yeah, that's true,
No.
Kate.
I'm excited to live vicariously through people with Villains Night because, as you all know, we had Villains Night tickets for when it was
Yeah.
originally scheduled in 2020. It was going to be an epic trip because we had Villains Night,
Mhm.
and then we also had a Walt Disney Studio Tours
Oh,
tour
don't say that to me.
piggybacked, and that would have been our first studio tour plus Villains Night. And I feel like there may have been one other thing.
That's
It
all
was
right,
going to be
though.
like the perfect epic.
That's all right, though,
podcast
because we have been contacted by folks to look them up to do a
Yeah.
studio tour, and we've been contacted by somebody to try to get into Club 33 as well, which would be very exciting.
I'm not holding my breath. on
Kate,
Club
I have a
33
question,
until I walk
too.
through the front doors.
Yeah. Kate, do you you don't have to, but I'm going to ask you anyway. If you want, you could take over our Instagram for Villains Night if you'd like to do that.
She's like, I'm gonna be wrangling a
I mean,
child?
probably. But Villains Night should be really
Villains
cool.
Night's gonna be super
Do you think
cool.
Villains Night's
I
going to
haven't-
feel like Oogie Boogie Bash? Because
I
I feel like
hope
Oogie
not.
Boogie Bash felt like Villains Night.
Yeah, I hope not. I mean, it is, right? Because it's Halloween, so it's when the
Mhm.
villains come out and play. I do wish that
Kate will do it.
that Villains Night was going to happen in Disneyland, so there'd be more of a distinction between the
sure.
two. Because Villains Night, I believe, is happening in DCA,
Yeah.
so it might just feel very Oogie Boogie like because you're in the same space. Hopefully not, though. I hope I'm wrong about that.
I mean, Villains, you can't go
No!
wrong.
Kate, there's photos of decorations going up.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Okay, I need to give a shout out to Alex, who does and helps our social media. He's our social media manager. Shout out to him, for doing such a good job with doing our daily updates and everything on that. But he pointed out to me, he sent me a DM. Do you know what they did? Somehow Disney snuck this one in on us.
Okay.
The groundskeeper in the Haunted Mansion
Yeah.
has a beard. He did not used to have a beard.
He has a
He
beard?
has a beard now.
How does he have a beard?
Apparently, he did not shave while Jack was wrecking the halls. And when he
What?
came back, he has a
Kate,
beard.
can you link to wherever these photos of the decorations are? I'd love to see that. What?
Yeah, because when the photos first popped up online, I'm like, are you sure that's our...
Is it Grave Digger?
I don't know if he's a grave digger or if he's a groundskeeper. I'm like, are you sure that's our Haunted Mansion? And his friend Misty was there today and confirmed, yes, our groundskeeper gravedigger now has a beard. I think you need to search like grounds. I don't have my phone up here with me, otherwise I would show you the chat from Alex. But there was a side-by-side photo of it too. I was like, what? So I feel like I still can't. So that's what he used to look
Yeah,
like.
because he didn't have a beard.
No beard. Now, I don't know how you're going to find a picture of him with a beard, but he
What
has
is
a
he
beard
called?
now. I don't know. Somebody needs to take my Haunted Mansion fan card. Does anybody know the name of the groundskeeper in the Haunted Mansion?
Groundskeepers seem to work.
Oh, caretaker.
Caretaker.
Caretaker. That's... Yes, Lee, the guy with the dog that's scared. There's no new pictures of him. Dang it.
There has to be, though, right? Because, like, somebody... You know where I'm going to find this? YouTube. Somebody recently
sure there's
will
a
have been
video.
through it on YouTube.
But yeah, there's, like I said, Alex sent me a picture. I don't know where Alex... But I was, like, baffled. And I'm also baffled that nobody's, like, talked about it. Because, I mean, we all knew about the red and white light bulb disappearing. And when it came back, shout out to that cast member for bringing it back. January 22nd. That might not be recent enough. Maybe it is.
It says returns.
Yeah,
so
maybe
this
it's
is right
recent
after.
enough. Yeah, but I don't know if he grew the beard. Yeah, there's his beard. Do you see it? Why does he have a beard? I don't like this.
Why does he have a beard?
Do you see it on the side?
I do.
There it is. He has a beard.
Hold on, let me share this. You can't. It's hard to see.
It's very hard to see. When he moves, you can tell, but for some reason, he grew a beard. I think he may have changed his clothes, too.
Yeah, because if you look at... Hold on. If you look at...
Why did they do this? I'm going to have to talk. We do have a friend who's a cast member at the Haunted Mansion. I'm going to have to ask her. Be like, what? Why did the caretaker stop shaving?
Yeah, so here's a picture from
He has a
before.
different outfit, I think, too.
It does look different.
I'm baffled. Baffled. I'm shocked.
He just doesn't have the scarf. No, he does have.
No, he has a scarf.
He's really well lit.
Yeah.
Didn't
And I
the
feel like
dog
there's
used to be out in front?
I feel like there's more green stuff around too.
Didn't the dog used to? I guess not.
Yeah, there's more green. There's more bushes and greens.
Well,
around
I think it's
him, too.
lit better.
No, because he's like standing in the bushes. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
the caretaker got a facelift. I'm sorry, I just like totally derailed us on that, but I was like, yeah, baffled. So I'm very excited to like see it with my own eyes. I'm still, even though we just watched this ride video that was just filmed at the end of January, I'm still like in disbelief that he looks different. So crazy.
This is low light, so I want to see if maybe this like...
If you can see him better.
No.
Yeah, you can see the beard still, though.
Oh, it's slowed down. Zoom in, zoom in. Of course, it gets really blown out there. Dang.
Anyways, that
now
was something
you've got me out on this whole...
interesting. Well, thanks, Chris, for hanging out with us for a little bit. Sorry we're kind of all over the place. But I hope you have a good rest of your evening. We'll catch you later, of course. Anyways, so for you, for our next trip, what are you most excited about?
Me? Mm-hmm. Hold on. Oh, this is a better one.
There's totally a beard.
This is a better one because it's a little bit closer.
Are you...
Interesting. Weird. Mm-hmm. I'm always excited to bring new people to the park, so I've got our 2 exchange students that I'm excited for.
This will be Greg's first trip.
I'm mostly concerned about this trip because I feel like, first of all, I like going for 5 days and we're only going for 2 point I'm only going for like 2 point something days. Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Food.
Though.
I'm looking forward to the food. I always like the food. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody thinks of Disneyland. If they start being like it's not that cool, then James and I are just gonna go off by ourselves, and they can just do whatever they want because I'm not gonna be around that negativity. But yeah, what are you most excited? I mean, other than getting married.
Yes. Aside from I'm really excited to see what kind of
you're gonna feel so relieved when your wedding is over.
Well, not even that. Once we get there, I'm just gonna feel better because then it's just I can relax.
You're not gonna relax.
If I'm home, I can keep working on stuff.
Yeah, but
if I'm there, I can't really work on.
I still think you're gonna be worried about stuff.
I won't be.
Mark this down, folks. It is saved on YouTube forever. If you start freaking out when we're there, I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this up and be like, "This is what you said."
No. My only worry there is I was realizing how to we have stuff that we're supposed to take to the reception, and so I was like, oh, how am I gonna get all that stuff over there? But
what do you mean?
Like the speakers and my little setup things, my little card things that we made, all that stuff. So getting that from the hotel room in the morning, and then I'm just gonna have to assign a person.
Aren't you?
You're in charge of this. You're probably gonna.
Are you at the Disneyland Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I'm
that's my
thinking
job.
We'll probably take it, put it under the table, the card and gift table at the ceremony, and then it can just go from there. I'm thinking we'll just take it with us the whole day.
Because are they going to have that area guarded so people... Okay, because I was like, I don't want random people going through and could take something of yours. No. By the way, did you buy those speakers? What did you buy?
I did buy speakers. I bought the Bose speakers.
Which ones were those? We tried so many.
They're like this... We actually didn't even look at them hardly because they're Bose, so we thought they were going to be really expensive. But they sound amazing. We went over, we tried them. They sound amazing.
Have you tried them since you bought them? Did you set them up outside?
Not outside yet, but we did just on 2 ends of the house.
I would do it outside.
Yeah, we're going to do it outside. We have 14 days to return them if we don't like them. So we've got...
You should have bought them before you left. Then when you brought them back, you could have sold them.
No, they sound that good that we're like, nope, we don't want to get rid of these.
Well, that's
they
good.
sound better than it. Well, remind me when we go downstairs.
And you were able to pair them fine?
We can pair them just
Sweet.
fine, yep. And they were much less expensive than I thought they were going to be.
Good.
They were like $127 a piece.
Oh, that's not too bad.
For bows, that's really good. I thought they're going to be like $300 a piece, so that was exciting.
Good. I know that was something that we tried like every Bluetooth speaker in the Best Buy.
Yes.
And Teresa could not make up her mind, and I was like, just get a speaker. See, your thing is
hard. It was hard.
See, what's funny for me is I'll go in, like I'll do some research before, but then I'll just like if I go in a store, I'll just buy something.
Usually that's how I am too, but
not with this though.
No.
You were being super cautious.
Because it was a make or break. Because if we didn't get if we got yuck ones, then we're just stuck with yuck ones. So
I suppose
it was kind of And then how do you try and test that? But we did good.
Well, it's hard inside of a store too, because first of all, you only had one in the store, and then inside of a store is way different than in like a courtyard outside.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. But so obviously I'm excited for wedding stuff. I'm excited for going.
Is Vern excited?
Yeah, Vern's super excited. I'm excited to do some park time with his family because I've never done the parks with his family, and I'm excited to do some park time with, of course, my family. But I've done park time with my family, but also excited we have the best man, Greg, and our officiant, Aaron. Both of them have not been since they were like tiny, so it's kind of like their first trips, and they're old.
You know what else?
Not like old, but like they're adults, so I'm very excited for them too.
You know what else keeps dawning on me? This will be the first trip since we've started going for podcast stuff that we haven't gone with each other. Or like we'll be there, but we won't be with each other.
Right. Yep. Well, I mean, Monday, Tuesday, we're both in Disneyland.
Right. But I don't know if we'll like be hanging out together like the whole day.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be.
Trust me, you might know. I mean, I might end up hanging out. I might end up. I
might
be with you. I might be with you and Vern.
You're like, oh, we're hopping over to DCA. Let me join.
Did you decide what you guys are doing after? Because you guys are going to do some stuff in California.
Yeah, we're going to a couple of national parks after. So we're doing.
You got that all figured out?
A couple of days before the wedding of stuff. No, just like in Anaheim area, and then wedding. A couple days in the parks. And then we're renting a car and we're driving to go see, where are we seeing? We're going to go see Joshua Tree. We're going to see Death Valley, and we're going to see Sequoia National Park.
Nice.
Yep. I'm excited.
The couple parks that we saw on our big trip this summer were pretty cool. Like you recommended, I think, the Petrified Forest, and we stopped through there.
It's cool.
It was pretty cool.
It's weird, but it's cool.
It was cool.
I love, so like, clearly, we don't talk about this on the podcast because it's a Disney podcast. But my other big thing besides Disney is I love national parks. And Vern really loves national parks, too. So I have a goal to try and visit, like, all of them.
What do you collect from each one?
Goal. So I'm a nerd, and they have these little things. They were probably, made for children. And they're like these. It's a passport. I'll show you. It's a passport book.
Oh.
So you get like these stamps. So they're like I bought the book for I don't know, $15 or something like that. And then you stamp. They have these stamping stations, and you stamp it, and then it has like a cancellation. Then you make sure it has the date and all that. Super fun.
I don't have that much information with it, but every park that we went to, I bought a sticker, like a bumper sticker with the logo, because I thought that I like the logos. They're cool design. The only problem is like I don't want to stick them on anything because, like, if I stick them on something at the house, and if we ever move, or if I stick them on like an item and I want to get rid of it or change something, it's difficult.
See, I think they're for children, but they're exciting, Kate.
It's just like Disneyland, right? Like, who cares if it's...
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's like the Squish pennies. Like, Squish pennies are probably more of a kid thing, but I don't care. I love them.
You know what's great?
Do what brings you joy.
You know what's great about those, too, is they don't take up a ton of room.
The passport books is this big.
Yeah, your pennies, your passport books. So it's something you can keep adding to that you're not, like me with stickers. Like, I'm going to run out of room wherever I want to stick them. You should get,
like, well, I don't know how big of a thing.
Like a book or something to stick them into?
Well, you could do a book. I was going to say, like, I don't know, like a board. And then you, like, stick them all up so you can hang it on the wall. But then what if you get one that's too small or too big or, whatever.
That's true. That's true.
The other thing that I've started doing too, they started doing tokens. So they're like these metal tokens that
Ooh, Bryce
some of
Canyon.
them have. So you can buy the tokens, and they have little books like the Squish Penny books that you can put the tokens in.
They have a lot of really cool things at the parks.
Bryce Canyon, very cool. I've not been to Bryce Canyon. I need to. Definitely need to.
Did we, by the way, have we, I know it's...
That could even be, we could even make that a podcast trip.
To go to Bryce Canyon?
Yeah,
Why?
because isn't Big Thunder?
Oh, maybe.
It's supposed to, I've been watching... Are you trying to be jealous of what their weather is looking like?
No, I'm trying to see... Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
I love it. Oh, that makes me happy.
That's great. It won't be 90-something or 100 degrees like when we've been there before.
No. I know. See, Lee, that's the problem.
Sympathy.
We got so excited, we got really excited, and then we're like, oh, man. Because they're even, I think it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive from Disneyland to get to Sequoia. So it's even though they look super close, they aren't super close. I just need to get like some remote job so I can just and Vern needs a remote job too, so he can come too, so we can just shift around and then
you'll like this then.
Go visit the things.
Have you heard of Starlink?
Mm-mm.
So Starlink is Elon Musk's satellite-based internet company that gives like really high-speed internet, but through satellite.
Sure, yeah.
And one of the guys that I follow, I found him on Instagram actually. He's like a van life guy. He like lives.
That's fun.
He's a programmer, so he works from his car. So he spends a lot of time in the West,
exploring
with different parks and everything. And they
That's
just announced that with Starlink before you had to put your address and you were kind of locked into your area, but now they've made it where you can roam with it and you can even drive with it on. He doesn't because he's by himself,
right.
But he loves it because he's like, I can be anywhere and I can sit and do my work. So he's posted pictures because he sits in his passenger seat and he's got an iPad and a laptop, and he extends his display to the iPad, so he has like two monitors, and he works and he like looks out and it's wherever he's at, and
That's cool.
when he's not working, he's driving around. So I think you would really
oh my gosh
like that. So there's
Death Valley.
Yeah, that's just
Sequoia. Mm-hmm. And then if you go over to that way, it's over there somewhere.
What are we looking for?
Joshua Tree.
Oh, right here. Oh,
do you know
down
what
by.
else it is next to? Palm Springs.
Are you gonna drive by to kind of see if Cotina or whatever is getting ready?
I'll go get my spy glasses out. Yeah. I think we'll be spending the night in Palm Springs because we're flying.
Nice.
We're gonna be flying out of Palm Springs. Actually.
Oh, so are you going to Joshua Tree first or last?
Last.
Okay, so you're doing like
Yep.
You're doing Death Valley.
Yeah, so we're gonna go up to Sequoia and then over to Death Valley.
Gotcha.
And then down to Joshua Tree.
Huh. Yeah.
It was very sad. There's no trains. I cannot take the train to these.
I wish you guys would. One of these times you'll have to go to Northern California because Armstrong National Woods Forest thing is really cool out here by Guerneville. It's this one. This has the huge redwood trees that are
sure.
well here. Like I can just mouse over.
Well,
it
and I
you can
think
see it.
there's a national park.
Yeah, there's
redwoods
the north. Yeah, and then
That's
there's some
way up there.
Yeah, there's some up in the like Mendocino National Forest stuff. These are all really cool areas.
I just need to move there, and then
It's
I'd
really
be
expensive.
like an hour flight away from Disneyland.
Oh, if that, like 45 minutes sometimes.
Perfect. Be perfect. Fly down there on a Friday. Fly back on
You just
Sunday.
gotta hope that they have better plane situations than our local airport. Oh, that's true. Soarin'.
There you
And
go.
Soarin', I'm excited for the regular Soarin'.
Soarin', California. Yep.
What do you think? Okay, so if I have to pick two attractions in DCA that the boys should wait and we should experience with them that night, what attractions do you think? Soarin' probably.
You
'Cause I have
gotta
that
do
fun
something
story about Soarin',
fun
too.
and exciting with them. So I would say
Incredicoaster?
you'd have to try and wait to do either Incredicoaster, Guardians, or Radiator Springs Racers would be one of those three. I think you'd have to try and have them reserve. But those are so fun. I don't think they're gonna want to especially if they see the Incredicoaster, they're not going to want to
Sure.
wait because that's exciting.
I think we're going to buy the Lightning Lane for Radiator Springs probably. Like, so we'll get to experience that.
Doing the paid Lightning Lane.
Yeah. She's going to do it once a day or whatever.
Yeah, we haven't decided if we're going to do, I don't think we're going to do Genie at all. I am going to do PhotoPass. I really want PhotoPass for this trip.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
But I don't know if I don't think we're going to do any Genie stuff.
Could you have paid to have a PhotoPass photographer do your wedding stuff? That would have been cool.
That would have been cool, but yeah, no.
They're like, hold on. Hold the ring. Get the picture. All right, now move your hands like this. Okay, now hold your hand up like this with the ring. And then it looks like Tinkerbell's holding the ring or something. Yeah.
A redwood stand in Yosemite and a state park near us. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, I'm excited for the whole trip. There's just going to be
You're going to be so
cool
busy.
stuff.
You're going to come back home and need a vacation from your vacation.
I was very proud of myself. The day after we come
That's
back,
smart.
I took that day off.
You know what I was very happy we did for our wedding was we got married one weekend. We worked for the week, and then we went the honeymoon like the next weekend we left. Because we were like, with all the wedding stuff, we were like, let's not try to rush through all this. Let's just wait a week. We'll like it better. It worked out well for us.
Well, we didn't. So this is a bonus.
But you're trying to do stuff in California.
Yeah, that's a bonus because truly the honeymoon, I don't know if I'm still going to be allowed to call it the honeymoon or not. We want to go. We haven't decided where we want to go, but we want to go overseas. So I don't know if that means Europe or if that means possibly even China or where, but that we want to like really.
Are you guys ever going to go back to New Zealand?
Probably.
Because you guys like New Zealand, don't you?
Just ride Soarin'.
What does it cost to get just PhotoPass?
$20 still.
So you might as well get Genie.
But only one person needs to get PhotoPass.
Oh, that's true.
Versus everybody needing to get Genie. And since we're with we're going to be bouncing around so many different groups of friends and family, I just don't think it's, unless everybody gets it, which, I mean,
so
I don't
other
think
than
you need to.
You and Vern, who is most excited for the Disneyland aspect of this from your family?
The most excited?
Like, is there somebody who's like, oh, Disneyland? Your mom, maybe? No.
So, I don't know how to say that because they're all super, like, first and foremost, they're super excited about the wedding.
Well, yeah, of course.
But then,
should be.
everybody's excited to go. Then, like, enjoy time in the parks together too. I'd say most excited is probably my aunt, who also is a huge Disney person. And then it's funny because it's actually her daughter-in-law is like crazy, like super loves Disney too. That's the family that last time I was there when I went to Oogie Boogie Bash. They were there, and I like took their little guy to go meet Mickey and all that fun stuff. So he really, I think he still likes Spider-Man. He really likes Spider-Man in 2019. So I'm very excited for them to do Avengers Campus. But also my cousin really likes Star Wars, and they didn't get to do Star Wars.
Galaxy's Edge.
They did Galaxy's Edge, but not Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, well, that'll be cool.
My brother, who like does not understand why I like theme parks so much, is going with his new fiance, and he hasn't been there since since Star Wars Galaxy's Edge or Avengers Campus. So he was funny because I was so proud of my parents. He apparently was only thinking he and his fiance needed like a day to do the parks, and my dad's like, "Oh no, there is so much stuff," and like filled him in on Galaxy's Edge and all that. So I thought that was hilarious. But yeah,
you've taught your family well.
Mm-hmm.
Who are also supporters of the podcast, I will say.
They are. But yeah, so I kind of hope, I don't know if it'll end up that I get to do it with him, but I kind of want to go with the little guy for Web Slingers. I think that'd be fun to see like a little super Spider-Man fan doing Web Slingers, and then seeing the show with the Stuntronic would be probably pretty mind-blowing for him as well. He got like crazy excited, just like he like starstruck when he met Spider-Man back in 2019. I want to say he was like 3 or 4, little guy at that point. So
did you ever see the Stuntronic in person?
2. Yes, we watched it together.
Okay, well, because there was that one day that you were waiting in the line, and I got the video, and I couldn't remember if we had seen it together.
James, Vern, and I all watched it together.
Okay. I just couldn't remember.
We found like the one little patch of shade
I'm excited to
You
go
dropped
back
something
and
on the
watch
ground and I was sad about it.
the
I don't know what I
Doctor
dropped on the
Strange show
ground.
again. Max is a huge Marvel fan and loves Doctor Strange.
Oh, he'll be
Every time we
excited.
play a game and he has to go with a name for a character, it's like Stephen Strange.
That's fun.
Yeah. So
As long as
I
he's having
think
fun with it.
here's what I think will happen with the boys. First of all, neither one of them, when we've talked about it, seems like they're getting too excited. Mostly because I think they're in the same boat that I am, that it's coming up quickly, but it doesn't feel like, I guess we've been anticipating it for so long.
Sure.
It always feels like it's going to be something that's
Mhm.
months away, which is why, like, today I was excited because I saw on my calendar how close it was. And I was like, oh, that's soon. But I think what'll happen is I think Owen is going to be like Jay was, which like sticker shocked by when we go to like eat or something of like how expensive everything is, and it's going to give him some anxiety. I think Max isn't going to care about that, but I think Max will be excited for all the Marvel stuff.
Max, I think, is just going to be like overwhelmed and be
Probably
trying to like process it all and take it all in.
You know what I
In a good
loved,
way.
Jill? I loved riding the canoes.
Yes, the canoes are fun. Honestly, though,
Should I take the boys on the canoes?
no joking. No joking aside, like the canoes are such
They were
a
great.
like hidden gem. I was not expecting the canoe guides to be
You
like
enjoyed it.
so much fun. It was like the Jungle Cruise, but you had to get yourself around, power yourself around.
So on
instead of just
longer
sitting there
trips,
and
like when we go
enjoying.
normally, is the canoes going to be like a thing now?
That needs to be like our DLWeekly meetup. We need to have a meetup,
Like
at
a
the
whole
canoes.
boat of DLWeekly
Yes!
people?
Yes,
That would be cool.
I think it'd be so fun on our like future podcast trips, instead of having a meetup, say at maybe we'll still do meetups some
Yeah.
neutral place, like where anybody can go, so it doesn't matter if you have a park reservation for that day or not. But I think we did this in December. We did a mini meetup where we just said, hey, this time let's all, like, whoever wants to, we're gonna meet at Small World and let's ride this attraction together. I think that'd be so fun to kind of plan those a little more in advance so
Yeah.
more people knew about it. And then just kind of find a good time so that it's not like totally in the middle of the day and then we get distracted or stuck somewhere
Yeah.
and then miss our own like hangout. So maybe like
we did really good with it, Small World, though.
Mm-hmm. That was because it was like an hour ahead of when we said to go over there.
Do you think that maybe we should do
But it'd be fun to do like a Guardians, like
Maybe we
do
should
a
do
DL
like
Weekly
a-
meetup at Guardians,
like
or
a morning thing one day
Yeah.
and then like an evening or afternoon
Yeah.
thing another day? Yeah.
something like that. I think it'd be fun.
Jill, you get a reserved seat. Yeah. I'll tell you, Jill, when we go again, I feel like I have to hold your hand as you get into the canoe. Or I have to hold my camera to make sure that if you do fall again, that I get it on video.
We'll just bring a PhotoPass photographer down with.
You
all
gotta
of
get
us.
this. She's gonna fall on her butt. Didn't you? You almost fell.
I
though, too,
almost
right?
fell
Yeah.
too. I caught myself though because I like flipped my feet like out in front of me and I caught like under the bench
Oh, that was smart.
and I like. And the problem was I was expecting the seat to be, because the seats were only like
They're narrow, yeah.
they're very narrow, so I was expecting it to not be so narrow, so I sat too far back, so that was like
Oh,
that was my problem.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I had like the material that my pants were was like that moisture wicking kind of stuff.
So
It was like
slippery.
slippery on
Yeah.
top of it. It was just bad combination. But it was fun.
It was. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up. We will see you in what? Oh, no, we're not doing another one of these this month.
So this is the last one that we're doing until after the wedding, just because timing and all sorts of, it's a busy month, very, very busy month for us. So
the next time we do one will be April 24th. Does that work?
do you want to look at the,
Or 17th. It's the third Thursday.
Is it the third?
Yeah, I think it's what we did. I think the 17th is what I did for the schedule. Hold on. I made a graphic. Was it in here? Did I not post? Oh, I did post it. This is
That's a good one too, Jill. We could do a meetup
April.
at the
the 17th.
we could do a meetup like on Tom Sawyer Island. That'd be a fun one too.
Yep. So Sunday, April 17th is when we will do our next one.
Mm-hmm.
So we also have, if you're a supporter, we are going to, on Thursday, April 14th, we're having our book club, which this month is the Fast Pass to the Past, the Junior
Yes.
Historian's Guide to Disneyland, which if you've listened to the last few episodes of the podcast, the author, Austin Carroll, was on there. She is going to come and be part of that discussion, which we're hoping to kind of have a couple of these where the author will be there too. So keep that in mind that's going to be, again, Thursday, April 14th. You have the book, don't you?
Not yet. I have to order it.
But I think it's like short enough that you could definitely read it between now and then.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So very exciting. And then for this month, I think on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we're going to have a trivia night that's going to be over Zoom on March 9th. So that is also coming up. So for you guys who... and then we also are having Bambi movie night will be next Sunday. Next Sunday, which is the 13th. So,
well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us for about an hour tonight. We had fun. We hope you did too. And we will see you all next time.